Hello? 911, I'd like to report a crime. I'm making so much money, I don't even know what to do with it. Please tell me a charity I should donate to, please. Money, money, money. Alright, let's go. Let's get into this tutorial. So this is ExoClick, and basically ExoClick is a super great adult traffic network with a ton of different sites you can advertise on. The top one's X videos, and basically you can run ads. You can run video ads, banner ads, whatever type of ads you freaking want to run. Basically, I've been doing affiliate marketing for years, but the best clients I seek out is basically people who are in OnlyFans or OFM agencies, because they're the easiest people to get results for if they're already in momentum and it's super high profit margins you're already at. You have competitive advantages. You cannot really be copied because your models are unique. They're not like affiliate offers that could be copied. So if you're already making over like 30 grand a month or more, I can go in, I can help you scale with ads, free traffic, also extra ways to monetize, increase conversion rates and everything. And I highly recommend schedule a call with me if you're doing really well already, or if you're in a huge business in this industry or want to use paid ads to scale at all. Book a call with me. We'll talk about how we can figure out how to grow you and scale you way further here. So heck yeah, let's go. I'm one of the only people in this entire industry who's actually transparently trying to help people here and making videos even about this, because it's very underground. Like, this industry is super underground. No one really shares advice how to actually crush it with this. So let's talk about it. So basically you want to name your campaign whatever. Campaign test 1. So you can kind of name it whatever. So this is a test campaign. That's what I always recommend people do. And your test budget, people ask this so much, but your test budget should be whatever you're comfortable with, but not too high. You don't really need to go past $100 a day with your test budget. You can run it for 3 days and even 2 days, and you can have enough data, split testing your campaigns. You're going to know what works. Then you make a second campaign then you make a second campaign as soon as you're ready, and then you run it, and you're running it with your best performing ads, basically. And that's basically all you got to do. And everything comes down to the offer. Everything comes down to your creatives and your targeting, but it really does come down to the offer ultimately and how you monetize, because whoever can spend the most money to acquire sales and leads and conversions wins. And that's what it's all about. So when you're targeting here, you just target whatever, and then you just kind of click away whatever ones you don't want to target that don't make sense for whatever you're promoting or something. And let's see here. So you just untarget whatever. Okay, then I recommend do video ads. They get your message across better, and they're also called pre-roll ads as well, but they get across your message. You can persuade better compared to doing banner ads. Now, banner ads can be good. I recommend doing every other way of marketing here for doing remarketing and retargeting campaigns. But video ads can be really, really good to get your message across. Everyone sees it. They get high click-through rates. And you can leverage more effective copywriting and persuasion to get people to click and get people to convert on whatever you're promoting. So that's very important. Now, there's different type of zone types here. There's in-stream VAS, there's video slider, there's outstream video. There's all these, and it just depends on what you're wanting to promote. So we can leave it on all for now, but you can go deeper on that if you want, but you could just leave it all like that for now. And then when you see the data of what's performing for you, then you could triple down on the best targeting for you. Okay, so we click next step. Now I will say this real quick before mentioning the next step. Like, if you're doing organic marketing and free traffic, there's huge money there. And now with AI and making content with AI in this industry, it's endless. And everyone knows that you get easy clicks and attention in this industry. Like, nothing beats it. Like, there's nothing that gets higher clicks, nothing that has more abundant traffic. It's crazy, and it gets easy attention. It's mind-blowing. So when you know how to monetize it, you win. And that's what I kind of cracked the code to here. And you can check out my other videos, and you can definitely get inside the course where I just go step by step what you got to do to make a return long term. That's the real awesome thing about free traffic with this, is because you can get traffic long term every single day, thousands of clicks every single day. That's what I'm getting. That's what clients are getting. That's what customers are getting when they learn this. Okay. But paid traffic is great for scaling what you're already doing, building massive awareness. If you're doing like OnlyFans or doing an e-commerce store or have your own offer you're promoting, you could get extremely massive, huge awareness around whatever you're selling, whatever brand you've got, whatever. You get extreme amount of impressions. That's my point. Like extreme. That's kind of the benefit here, but also the costs are super low. Click-through rates are relatively pretty low compared to other platforms, but they make it work where they just give you even more impressions, and you get a low cost per click, and then you're all set. And you can scale it. It's just all about how do you persuade, how do you monetize, what actually works to sell. That's the name of the game here. This is just buying traffic. This is easy. Ad variations, and there's secrets here. That's why you need to book a call with me. That's why you need the course, but there's secrets to how to actually do this. There's details that I cannot cover for free necessarily. You just select an ad destination. You could just do a single landing page or landing page group. You could split test different landing pages. And then you just basically do your call to action text. You can do friendly URL. The friendly URL is just kind of the URL that's kind of shown. That's easy to see. So compared to maybe a super long, ugly domain name or whatever. So typically I just send to one landing page or one website. That's it. Good call to actions. I like click here. I like the one see more. It just depends what you're doing. So then you just put your link here, say google.com. Okay. You do a URL and then you just add your files, and that's how it works. I don't have files to add here necessarily for this tutorial, so we're going to skip that part, but it's super easy. You just add all your different files and ads and everything, and you add it, and then you're all set. Then you just put your link. It's very straightforward. Not rocket science, I swear. So now you just target the country or countries you want to target. In this case, we're going to target Yemen, and we're going to target a bunch of different countries in Yemen or whatever, okay? Devices is console. You could do, I don't recommend that. Desktop's good for if you're selling stuff, but obviously people on mobile buy stuff too. But getting leads, I recommend mobile. It's just kind of how it works, but you can also do desktop. I like to target desktop and mobile whenever I'm doing a campaign that allows both. If you're doing affiliate marketing, some offers are specific about what device types that are allowed. You just have to check that and then target that. So that's it. And then operating systems, you can look at that. Leave that off for now. Then languages, you definitely want to target whatever language, if it's English or whatever. Browsers, this does matter here and there. Obviously, you don't want to target someone who's got, which one here? SeaMonkey. Don't target someone with SeaMonkey. But you could target definitely people with Chrome, people with Firefox, people with Safari. Those are all good. Mobile carriers. If you're doing mobile, you can obviously target different types of ones here. Wi-Fi people are usually going to convert at a higher rate at scale when you look at the data. People on Wi-Fi are going to convert better than people on data. Age verification, you could do that. It just depends on the offer you're doing, your whole strategy and what you're selling and everything. Behavior targeting, you could target. Virtual reality, domain names, domains that you want to block or not market on or market on. Keywords, this will always increase your costs. So you could block keywords, you could target keywords, but it will increase your costs for sure by marketing to whatever keywords. IP ranges, you got proxy types. I don't recommend targeting people with a VPN they're using because you don't know where they're at if you're using a VPN. And yeah, that's basically all the targeting types. Now, this is very straightforward. Usually what I'm doing is I'm just basically targeting the country or countries to target, then the devices, then the browsers, and that's basically it. Sometimes I leave the browser broad, and I basically target almost nothing else. If you're doing a time schedule, you can do that. Just depends, but I don't really do that very much. You just leave it broad. You make sure it does even distributed spending, and then you make sure it doesn't just do an influx of spending, and you can target that later. Anyway, so next step. Okay, so here I recommend do either CPM or CPC. You can do smart CPM if you really want to. It really just depends. Cost per view is fine too, but that's for video campaigns. Ultimately, you're going for clicks, so you could just go based off cost per click, but doing CPM is fine too, because that's just your cost per 1,000. So I recommend put your budget pretty high. They're not going to spend $5 per 1,000. They're going to spend $100 per 1,000 that you put. They're just going to make it competitive and just make it the campaign run at a fair price. So that's what you do. You can target specific areas and zones and everything if you want. Frequency capping, it's good to have a cap on it. Putting that at 8 is good every 24 hours or even longer hours than that. Every freaking 500 hours per ad variation, per campaign. And then daily limits, you want to set your daily budget. I recommend a good budget per day is around $50 to $100 or less. It depends on what you're working with. Now, when you're ready to scale, you want to have a budget and cash flow to be able to scale. Now, don't have quick delivery. Make sure you do distributed per day. Total limits, you could set a limit if you really want to, but you're going to be checking it often, so you don't need to set like a total limit. You just kind of turn off the campaigns when you're done. So leaving that off is usually good. And then you can sometimes set a start date, or you just leave it off and you let it go when it's approved. And that's it. And that's the most common way to do this. That's what I recommend. So the next step, you can target specific zones. You can block zones. You only want to do this after you see your data. If you have enough experience, you're going to have a list. You can have a Google Doc list of all the different zones you don't want to target, and you can do that every time and block different zones. But you can run a campaign, go broad with your targeting initially, see your data. Then your next campaign you're running with your best ads, your best targeting. You're going to see data about these specific things like zones and browser types, device types, whatever. And then you're going to be able to hyper target even further. Now, everything comes down to the creative. Everything comes down to the offer. Everything comes down to persuasion. and monetization and who could spend the most to win. If you want to win, if you want to scale what you're doing, if you're a beginner right now, get inside my course. It's a no-brainer. I have tons of courses inside of it. It's not about courses. It's about step-by-step methods that actually work. It's about over-delivering. The price definitely is way less than how much value is inside. It's all about making you money at the end of the day. And it's step by step. It's got all the knowledge you need to actually win within all of this. And I cover every single side of the industry, literally, especially a specific method leveraging AI right now for free traffic. You can leverage plus paid methods inside of it too. But that's what I recommend if you're a beginner right now, even though we're advanced. Honestly, if you're advanced, you need to know this stuff too. If you were already making over 10 grand, over 30 grand, over 50 grand a month, 100, I've talked with many people in OFM who are over 100 grand a month. If you're doing that already, then I can help you scale way further. It's a no-brainer. If you're making 100 grand a month, I wouldn't even get a percentage of that. It's just what I add on top of that. I earn a percentage on just scaling you even further. So free traffic methods, paid traffic methods, helping you monetize way better, your strategies, your content strategies, and how to increase your conversion rates. Because I know what works. I can scale even further. If you're already in momentum, it's easier to get you in further momentum, make you way more money. So whatever you're doing right now, hit me up, contact my team or contact me. We'll talk on the phone. Join the school community and definitely get the course and whole entire program bundle. It's insane. It's the AI method, and you can check that out. Stay tuned for more value, and peace out.